the Midwestern Movie Reviewer here with another movie review. I love to do movie reviews for movie lovers. I give it to you with no spoilers. So today I'm reviewing I Am Celine Dion. This is a new documentary about the life of Celine Dion. It's for her fans. They described it as a love letter for her fans because of this new disease that she has come down with called person syndrome, which I wasn't familiar with this condition. But when they depict it on screen, it is so heartbreaking. This movie is for fans of Celine Dion. If you've maybe been to her concert or you've loved her music, for most of your life, then you would appreciate this film. It's important for Celine to get this out because she has been a performer at such a high level, and to have this affect her, but meanwhile, she doesn't want to disappoint her fans. She's trying to balance this fine line, It was really hard to watch. At first, it shows what she's going through now. Then there's a lot of flashbacks to the awesome performances she's done through the years. That was nice to see, but then it also contrasting with scenes of her being affected by this condition. It was very heartbreaking. I could hear the audience become very quiet, some tears. So be aware of that when you go see this. It can be triggering. This condition, stiff person syndrome, it seems to affect the muscles, how you are able to move, breathe. You control your vocal cords through muscle control. For someone like Celine Dion, who is a perfectionist and is used to performing at such a high level, this was very debilitating, but also depressing, and just, you could tell she was having a very, very hard time coming to grips with this. For an average person, you expect to deteriorate somewhat as you get older, aches and pains, not being able to do some of the things you used to could do. But when your entire identity is from your voice and you begin to lose it, it comes off as not fair. I liken it to the scenes in A Little Mermaid where, she's singing and then the sea witch steals her voice. Something like that. That's very detrimental. And you wonder, well, who am I without that thing? So obviously she is struggling with identity. She's struggling with disappointing her fans. And probably, you go from you're in front of millions and millions of fans to just a life in isolation, kind of. You can't go out in public because people expect you to be Celine Dion and be full of energy and strength, and to have this debilitating disease, it's got to be very, very hard. You do see some beautiful scenes with her sons. They show some of the past relationships she had with her husband, and that's all very beautiful and also touching. But the scenes of her dealing with this were the hardest. It appears like she would like to still perform. If this is a film you're going to watch, I'm not going to go any further than that because I want you to go in and just enjoy, this time and this love letter to her fans. I wish her the best. I hope she does overcome this condition and can get back to performing at some level. I think that her fans would embrace her coming out and not being at the top of Celine Dion's prowess. They understand, even as regular average singers who aren't dealing with this age, their voices change. They do maybe different styles of music because they cannot belt as high as they once could when they were young. Years and years of wear and tear on your vocal cords is going to eventually cause scar tissue. Sometimes they get polyps, have to have surgeries, things of that sort. She just has this other condition that, bam, has made it go from perfect singing to can't sing at all practically. I mean, just such a devastating condition. Look up stiff person syndrome is what it's called, stiff person syndrome. All in all, this was a good documentary. It was well done. It covered everything that any question that a fan would have is covered in this. But if you're not a fan, this would be somewhat boring and also depressing because this is a singer or a performer that you aren't deeply invested in. If you are a fan, be prepared for some difficult material. So please, if you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. I provide new videos weekly, 1 to 2 new movie reviews per week. And I just love doing it. And I love to keep that conversation going. If you watch this movie and you are not a fan of hers, please comment and let me know what you thought of it. If you like to see movie reviews to see if you want to go see that movie and spend the money on it, this is your type of review. Please hit that notification bell and you'll be notified when I bring out new movie reviews. Midwestern Movie Reviewer out.